Do you rely on another for confidence? Why? It's always the point to get to. Would you... the thing within you, the relate, all that. Would you look? Did you get look there? The one that will describe all birds. Would they consider the birds for the houses at all? Hey. Koyo. Nah. Always the personal to get to, immediate relations and what will bother you, okay? Hi. The best purpose. Try out the chicken deal, so. It's not air. To put yourself in a position on RITE and all else, not RITE, or it's just you. Koyo. Kai. Hey. Floy. Hi. Are you to take over the instructions? So you. The excuses. There are more excuses. Remember. There are excuses that you will have inside you. To excuse what you do. What you do. Can I have a screenshot within that second? Oh no. Please. False that's of social services. Congratulations! An award then. You really? No. Kuyo. Why ones that will never understand that when they have become criminals, what they do is just going to not create the sense that they are to take themselves back to the side of law. What they do is become criminal, and it's there are no excuses to remain from. An intent motive that remains within life in full. I would know the person. It just becomes why you want to act. The right goes to the one that will continue to crew. Right? They won't want to understand, they already know. You are on a route. What are the questions to you have to become that kind of one that will say straight to the whatever they are in the skull. It's because it's you. That's the kind you are. You won't see the criminal. You see the criminal of what I would do, what I do right now. You won't see the criminal of what you do at all. You won't understand the law. You will try to reverse it. And then it's personal, mate. It's always personal. Our personal matters must not take any work crews. They will. I guarantee you some personal will go into what you call work. Why? Because work's personal. It's all personal. Hi. I recall a reference from the past, the one the tutors would use, and one then to add their own terms. A teacher's pet, one would call. They get that reference that the tutor had. Wasif! And then it's a prediction of what you are. How they become the tutor to you? No, they will go through a lot of rules. You were to lose weight. Why would you eat that then? And you are part of a society. What are you to talk at all? Then you get mad. Then why would you get mad? Because of that. That's the specific purpose. You go crazy. You go mad. I don't want a screenshot for that minute, that second, that will highlight it. So behind the scenes, you would know. You would know each other, yet you won't know. What would you not know? It's funny. You get into my personal, it ain't funny. You're funny. I'm gonna find you funny. I'm gonna go crazy, mad, and I'm gonna. You thought funny? Let's start funny. In full. What kind of funny? Sorry, man. What kind of funny? I'm going to joke at you. You're gonna go into my personal, I'm gonna make fun of you. And you know when I make fun of you, fun. Why? Because you make fun, so I make fun back. I treat you like you treat you. Ah! What then takes over you? I get mad. You won't like it? Go in into. Why? Because it's my personal. What's it got to do with you? I'm not part of the locality where you are. What's it got to do with you? It will resend else. It resent where you would want it sent. That's lovely. Thank you. Are you guaranteed that you will not do that now? Should we hold the mic and do an interview? Why? Because you won't deserve the work that you are in. You won't deserve the work that you are in for what purposes? For what reasons? You know. What would you know? Metal. Ooh, one of those partial heads. There. No, that won't work. So what talk would you need to ensure that you won't? I will go mad because guess what? I won't need to hide it. I'm not going to act on the whatever is the present then. I'm going to tell you straight to the skull that you got. You're going my personal. I won't want to go in the personal that you got. But I would want to know why you were going my personal. I would want to know how. And I would want you done. I want you done full. I want you done. And so you must fly. You must walk. Cry would not work. It's a crocodile to you. And you know what the crocodile will do? It will snap. It will snap like that. I won't hide it. I will tell you to the skull. We are scared. You are not scared to go into the personal. Why are you not scared in the personal? You're scared of you. Oh, that's a way to overcome scared. I will go in the personal, yeah. Hey! And then, you see, I don't want any questions around. I want straight to the point. Why'd you go in my personal and why? It ain't popular at all. So why'd you go in it? Go on. Do you not understand that you have broken the law? That you are a criminal? A thief! It's breaking into, my mates. Breaking into, yes. What are you then? When you enter internet, when you enter anyone's personal phone, communications, laptop, you are the equivalent of break and enter. Whatever route you found, whether that turned you into clever, whether that turned you into the nerd, what does that mean? It means you break and enter. You are that kind of person. And we want the repeated words, the repeated talks, because that will irritate you and that will go down. Coil. Why? Because they're know you ones. The concern that you'll get with the know you ones are always the same. They won't really know you. They just have their ulterior intent then. So you have to look at it from a competition answer, a competition point of view. Yeah, I won't go into the personal that you got. Why would I not need to? Why would I not want to? Into the personal. I'm not talking what you would put here. Here's not personal. Here's for you, if that's what you want. For here's what I've handed. Here's for all. So why would you go into in the personals? And then you see the tactics over the years. Social services. I would do a full social services. I care of the diet. I care of the health. I have become like the doc. I am one of them. I am one of those. Whew. And that was the route to get into that personal, was it? No. Pass me the mic, the microphone, and I will ask you the questions. Why would you do that? Why would you do that at all? Whew. Aye. You should put it to the side. I can put it to the side. But then because I get mad, not because I want to get mad, I must get mad then. That's why. I needed some emotional content. Hi. And what would you do with that? Well, the social services route. You have not had that in the diet, and you have understood that it's something it's to do with health. And I really, really, really want to understand why you haven't followed that diet right now. And yet they are not the doc. What are they? They will use the work role to skill set. And then they have become dirty. Perversions of society, perversions of community, perversions of life in general. What would you do then? Well, when they fail to see that they are in crime, then what can you do? They have rooted it. They have reassured themselves with another route. They will reassure them from some point of law. They will reassure them from some point of awe. Then what would you do? Then it's the martial art must prepare all day. And we can get to know the personal of that one then. What would you do? They have failed to understand that they have broken the law, that they are in crime. They have reassured themselves via part of law, but not in full. Why? Why would they not understand that they are criminals now? They will have a presentation of some kind of work, of work that understands that you were in the sector of what was the law side in the past. An educated role. Why would they not understand that? Why would they not have the pretend to pull themselves away from the crimes that they are now in? Why does it consume them? To hacker the internet is just I would use the hacker the internet in excuse. To hacker the internet is just, yeah, well, that guy does it, I'll do it. We could cover it with, you have not paid the fees for the profile that you used then. We'll put you under use. That's the excuse. And we can review how slow you are when you use what you use. Did you press the notices on? There are notices that were present. And what are the routes? Via even the wires, the services, networks. I care for you. I really do. That docs. Was it a doc that would do that? Turn them into a, you are vulnerable now. And I must find out the person. false social services. Why? They would ha 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 all the points because they are in protection that they are not caught. Until caught then. Groups, cults. That's sort of reality. I want to know that guy. I'm going to go into the personal. I want to know that one. I want to go into the. I want to know that one's. I'm going to go into the personal. Wow. Would they not understand that they have turned into crime? They are criminals in the world. The presentation of law education will not cover that the fact that they are criminal. Scams of the world. What would they not understand? Why would they not understand that at all? To take you away from the immediate household, we will just protect. We will just name ourselves social services. What a route, eh? It's not what they do, it's how I know that's the concern that they have. Why would they not concern of what they do at all? Passwords. They are just passwords, free to hand around. The section where you can try to enter. What I want to understand is if you've got a phone here, how can they get the notification to enter when it's my phone? Number. So what does that mean? A copy set. A social services one, a false Mrs. What else? On my account, there was added a mobile phone added to it. My dad quite luckily for that individual joked, why would anyone want to hack her? Why would anyone want to defraud you? You haven't even got work over the years. What have you got in the account? What's the excuse? Well, that patient's poor. If it's the doc that will do that, we'll put it in the doc position. I used to have the studies from the past. That patient's poor there. That means that gives one excuse to go into their personal, yes? Or they might have put themselves under mental unwell. I would need to know what's in there, what's caused it all. What are the limits then? You see me, why do you need to talk around it? Why do I need to hide it on the surface? Why do I need to act? Why do I need to false? Why do I need to phone it? Why do I need to fake? I will just ask the question direct then. No talk around, no need to. You ask the question straight, what have you done? Then you get the answer. And there's no pauses. You ask the straight questions, you get the straight points. Then it's what you got. You have got no finances there. You have not got a position from a work point of view. What have you got there to talk back to one that has? And they have the presentation, they have the work, they have the finances, they have it all. What does that tell you? Well, the one that can now turn themselves into the Lord means that they can go into the person over anyone. Oh, so that's why they are the Lord. That's why they sit in that position. So talk that I won't like. Corruption. fraud, dirty, the lot. Aye. And the reassurance that they would always have had, well, what have you got in the account? I have more. I have. What would you have in the account? So, the talks, Reds, because they have got more than you, they will always get away with it. Passwords, accounts, the lot. It's all. What would you do then? And why would they want to get at you with, well, what have you got? Go on. You see, they found myself funny because they have got a screen there. They have got some protection where one won't know. And that will continue. That will continue. Yet that one that gave the screen of protection will have to understand that it's not a protection for you now. It's personal. I will talk it. I'm not going to hide it. It's in the thought. Get it out there. Why must I talk around it? What positions, if I put one here, one there, what position am I in? When one's in a position, then we'll just put it, it's okay. Whatever. I've got enough. I walk away. Take care. When one's not in a position, what are you going to do? You see, even with minus in my account, you go in it, it's personal. It's never business. True service. It's personal. It's always personal. And I don't even want to give the reference because the reference would not in my skull remain. And I see a smile with that skull until the end day. And what do you understand? Well, you have written myself off. You have hustled myself. You are then to take what I won't even have. There are pennies there that are not even dollars. There are pennies, not pounds. Not even euros. So what was the sound? I take it personal. You go into my personal, it's personal. It's never business, it's never trade, it's never service, it's never relation, it's not all of that then. It's personal, mate. Well, unless you're part of the bureaus, well, then it's what the bureau would do then. Cool. But then, what I know you in the bureau, well, the presentation, the role, and the work seems one of an educated life, an educated one. So then what goes through you personally? In my personal, I will tell you what's in my personal then. What's in the personal of myself then? In the personal of myself, they have written myself off, they have hustled myself, yet they have a smile on the skull. What would I not want to see? The smile? The skull? What would you not want to see now? Victim you have to put down. I have to understand that victim I was. But you have not got any pennies at all. Yes, but to even go in my personal, it's personal fault. So, if we look at the separation of order, was it the past that the separation of order was there? You have pennies, I have dollars. You have no, you are not going to get that currency now. Does that dictate that I must understand what was in there then? Why would I not want to talk around it? Because it bothers myself. It gets to me. It gets to me how even, would I even want to honest with the departments, the law faculties, precincts? Would I want to honest with the law departments when I would not have the honesty where they were in the personal line? And what's the purpose? What's the purpose? Would you honest with anyone at all? Even immediates, even you. Would you go into my home? Yes, I used to sit in my room and no one used to go near the door. So what does that tell you? Immediates. Excuses Quincy. Outside of immediates. Social services. Aye. What are you and why? You're going to complain. You're going to complain of what I have done then. I use an act in repetition. I can't help it. It's the one that's the most fun. One will not deny it. Well, that's the one that's most fun. What's of the second? That's a fun that one will not describe. That's all. So you must clear it from the thoughts, because if it's personal to you, you know, when matters become personal to you, you become one of the lives in the world where you would want to react, hit, you would want to hurt, you would want to get, you would want to hurt in full. They have ruined you, you would want to ruin. They have destructed you, you would want to destruct them. You become a person that's always, well, it's personal then to myself until the day we are, until the day we are not here. It's all personal then. It always was. Guy, why was it personal to you? Because then I have let one go in my root. And then I have not retained security. I have not protected sanity. Sanity does arrive with cash. That's quite true. You won't have it, then you won't have it. You won't have morality. It's quite normal. And it's scared. Then you are a person that will never reassure. Would you intimidate? I'm only 5 foot. That's the, and it's always purpose, yes. Only 5'8". What do you talk? Well, I do not present the intimidation that guy would, that one would. Another couple of feet. You must have just put like sticks in behind the calves and just walk around with it. It was that kind of concern, you know. Why? Because one was taller? No. So the compliments must have got to you then. No, it's because then I'd have the intimidation. What can you do with it? What was the intimidation? Well, it's the power. It's the power, then the power will take over you. You would have the intimidation, and then you won't go in the personal. You won't go in the personal at all, will you? The roots are big. The roots are the shoulders, the chest, the arms. Vest, back. Why? Because the vest will hurt one. They became bigger than you. They put on a build, and you have not got it yet. You have trained very hard for a duration then. Why? It's always because of that. It becomes personal, all personal. You talk of the person, that personal goes into accounts. The person's the real situation, the real situation. Why did you even train the Why did you even train? Why did you even pick up a weight? Go on! You gotta hit the points head on. If they're inside you, take them out of you. They are personal matters, they will always get in the way. So they are personal matters then to use. Not to use, they are personal matters in full. They are to take out of the brain, out of the psyche, and you become what you are, who you are. Who you were, what you were, in full. You can't leave them inside of you because they are always going to get to you. Sorry, y'all. It's a story of my own for the day. You got to, an emotion then takes over you in person. It's an emotion when it's something that's just inside there and you can't get it out. You're gonna use it. You're gonna use it. You're gonna use it. You know why you're gonna use it? Why? Because you've always got to look out for one. Health priority. Priority health. Numero uno, number one. Number one and number four, your immediates. What's around you. You look after that and you can look after what you need to. That will give you the consent, and it's not personal. When one will do that, one can do that then. Then you have taken the person out and you have returned to a calm. You will have no intent or motive. You will enjoy life like you were, like you do now, like you were in the future. So why? You don't beat around bush. The bush. You talk straight to the point, direct. You get it out. You don't hide the false, phony, fake. If it's personal to you, you gotta talk it. You gotta get it out of there. Then, the psych will drive you crazy. It will cause insanity. It will cause you to go mental. You will need medicine. You will need to sedate you. Whatever goes on the documents, you will lose sanity because you have not talked it out fully. You have not told what your botheration was inside there then. You have kept it to you. You have tried to strengthen. You have tried to pick the weights. You have done whatever. You've gone on a run. You have proven strong character. You have proven strong character because you would not even shed a tear. You would hold a straight look. You would find fun in having no talk with what would concern you at all. And it's the power that one would always want. How to take the power, how to return it, and how to bring it down. But yet, there's no power with you. You have not got the power of, you have not got any power at all. But that's the result. Are you the individual that will become not down to earth? Will you turn cocky? Will you, are you predicted? Are you intent to be on personality? Have you put down a reputation of now you're not the good guy, and yet you cannot control it, and you've become an idiot, or you become another, you've become one that you are not now, one that you can't, one that you are. It's compliments that we would take from another. We cannot compliment ourselves in full. We always need insults and compliments from anyone that will tell you what you are. In my case, I used the camera to see whether it was any good. Why? You make one mistake in the reputation section at all, that reputation will stick with you for the rest of your life. Whatever old you are, you make one mistake once, that's it. that character, that reputation will never return to yourself at all then. I mean, you do that, would you use it on one that you would not want to use it on that at all, and would rather, well, would want to talk to? But then you would have the idiot that would understand that it's for all. And then why would they not have that? And why would they not have that at all? And then what are you to do? Just pick it up and throw it, or whatever you would need to. Whatever you would need to. You would just not want it to. Then you have to put that ID in. You're always going to make mistakes anyway. Yes. I've never done what I've done outside of the year that I've done what I've done right now. I will make mistakes because I have no one to guide myself in full. So what would you do? I go over the points. It's a part of myself I would want to learn. A part of self when we talk, yes. A part of self that I have not known from a Jurate. Beyond. No. Why? Well, if you would want to work and you would have any personal matters to hurt or get to you, if you do not take them out of the inside of you, how would you work at all? We usually talk to a second that's bothered myself, and then it's done. Then you're in the what you would want in terms of concentration in full. So why do we hold all these matters and concerns within ourselves? Why do we not get them out there and then? We have to have a tact. No, we won't want tact. It's in there and I need to get it out then. It's because of you. It's because of you. It's because of you. And how I become the mum to then you're Tony Montana and I'm the one to I'm sorry I have made that point already, but how have I become the mum to Tony Montana? Tony Montana was really Tony Montana's disgrace. It wasn't Tony Montana's disgrace. Tony Montana's disgrace. It was in the society community. The Tony Montana was another one then. So how have I become the one that was the mom? How have I become the mother to Tony Montana within the society community where you were then? What will that tell you? It's because of lives like you.